All right, hello everyone. Welcome. I'm Andrea from Andrea Speaks TV, here with commentary you can use, news and commentary you can use. You all know I always say that. Before I get started, I want to say thank you all so much for continuing to support the channel. I wanted to come on and do this quick live. You all saw the title and the thumbnail. I want to talk about prepping, okay, the dangers of doing nothing. All right, so if you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, I would like to invite you to subscribe. That way you can stay connected with me whenever I do go live and upload new content every week. All right, so y'all, this is going to be, like I said, a relatively short video. First let me start out by asking this question. Whether you're watching now live or if you're watching by replay, what are some reasons why, with everything that's going on now, what are some reasons why people are not taking steps to prepare? You all let me know in the chat, whether you're watching now live or by replay, or if you are someone who you're not taking time to prepare, whether that's growing your own food, stocking up on canned goods, non-perishables, food items that don't require refrigeration, because we all know we're living in a time now where more and more cities across the country and world are facing power outages. Why are people not preparing, in your opinion? Let me know in the chat. So I wanted to start with that. But then also, I'm sitting here and I have my notepad with me, and I just jotted down five consequences, I guess you could say, that could come as a result of doing nothing. That means not preparing, and not just food items, water. We all know that winter is coming. Clothing items, anything that you feel like you would need, you and your family would need for survival. Okay. So I just jotted down 5 things, and I want to share those things with you. You all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Maybe you want to add to the list. Okay. So if you say, you know what, Andrea, here's another consequence of not doing nothing. Thank you to everyone who's watching now live, or if you're watching by replay, I really appreciate you. Let's talk about some of the dangers or consequences of doing absolutely nothing at all in the current times that we're living in. Doing nothing to prepare for the future. Okay, you all make sure you like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. Maybe family members, friends, loved ones, people that are in denial for whatever reason. They think that because they see food in the store today, that it's going to be there tomorrow. They just, for whatever reason, because a lot of people don't know the things that you and I know and see are happening. For whatever reason, they are not getting prepared. Okay, so please share this video with them in hopes that they will have a change of mind, have a change of heart, and get prepared. Okay, so here are five consequences that I see for people, groups that are doing absolutely nothing today to prepare. Okay, number 1, there will be no food. Okay, no food or essential items left on the shelves for you. Okay, I'm talking specifically about people who are doing nothing in this day and age to prepare for the times that we've been talking about, that we're going through now, or either that are coming. Okay, the dangers of doing nothing. You all put in the comments, do you like that title? Do you think it's relevant? Do you think people really need to take this seriously, what's going on, and do as much research as possible to get themselves and their families ready? Okay, so again, number 1, this is in no particular order. I was just jotting these down as I thought about them. For the people who are doing absolutely nothing to prepare for today, whether that's food, I'm talking about food, water, clothing, making sure that you have heat. Okay, we know that winter is coming. Even right now, if the power were to go out, do you have a way to provide air conditioning to your family in the event you can't rely on electricity? All of these things, right? Number one, there will be no food or essential items left on the shelves for you. Okay, again, this is in no particular order. I just jotted these things down. This is all coming from my mind, okay? Now, the reason why I say that there will be no food or essential items left on the shelves for you, do y'all remember when the pandemic first happened, how a lot of the shelves were bare, whether it was essential items, food. Hello, thank you, Stand By Me. Thank you so much for your support. Do you all remember back during the pandemic when a lot of things that we needed we could not find? Okay, remember that? That's coming again. Okay, believe it or not, that is coming again. And as the saying goes, you got to think about it. The early bird gets the worm. So even if it seems like now, it seems like the stores are stocked up, and some people may say, well, I don't have to worry about buying anything. I could just run out to the store and get it. Who's to say that you wouldn't get in some type of emergency weather situation, and that would make it very complicated to get out and get those items that you need? Okay, remember the storm, the winter storm that happened in Texas? Okay, people had to get out in the freezing cold and the rain just to find water, just to get water and essential items that they needed. So all of these things I want you to think about. All right, let's see. I don't know. It's a lot of distractions out there. Mike, I believe you told me in the chat once that your name was Mike. So Mike, Mike commented that, let's see. Sometime, I don't know, for whatever reason, the comments go away. So I'm trying to get them back up on the screen. So bear with me, please. Okay, maybe they will be caught up in meta or virtual reality and won't notice anything. I don't know, but we can say those things are distractions, right? Okay. So as the saying goes, the early bird gets the worm. Prepare now while it's available. Okay, while it's available in the stores, whether you're shopping locally in person or if you're ordering online, or if you're growing your own food or purchasing emergency food supply. Get the things now that you need, because guess what? It may not be there tomorrow or next week. It may be, and if it is there, it may be a higher cost. Okay, you don't want to be stuck in a position, you and your family, where there's some type of unpredicted, unplanned emergency event that happens, whether it's something with the weather or a natural disaster, or it could be something not even on a national scale or a global scale. It could be right in your city, the city that you live in, whether you live in a small town or a larger, metropolitan area. It could be something local right there that affects you. It could be a power outage in your city. It could be a boil water advisory. I've been seeing some of those happening. It could be something that is strictly in your particular area. And if you are not prepared, it may not be a good outcome for you and your family. So these are things that I'm not trying to scare you, but I want you to think about these things. So again, if you want to jot them down, prepping the dangers of doing nothing. These are 5 consequences that I see happening. Again, this is no definite list. If you have something that you would like to add, please put it in the comments. Before I move on to number 2, let me repeat number 1, okay? For those people that are doing absolutely nothing to prepare for today, there will be no food or essential items left on the shelves for those people. Remember the pandemic when it first happened, how we couldn't find a lot of things on the shelves. And as the saying goes, the early bird gets the worm. Okay, so get the worm, y'all. Get the things that you need today that may or may not be available tomorrow. Okay, which leads into my number 2 consequence that I see happening for those groups who are doing nothing to prepare today. And when I say you, I'm not talking about you, but I'm speaking about those people. So if you are someone, hey, let me just speak to you, because I really want you to understand and see what's going on. understand what's going on and make a plan to prepare for you and your family. This is what this channel is all about. Number 2, you risk paying higher prices on what you are able to find. Okay, do you think that food prices are coming down? For my supporters who are watching right now live, do you feel like food prices are going to go down? Type yes or no in the chat. Even if you're watching the replay, which I know many of you will, do you think food prices are going down? Do you think the Inflation Reduction Act is going to cause food prices to go down? Now let me know in the comments. Yes or no, what do y'all think? Okay, Mike said they will go in one direction. What direction is that? Do you think they're going to go up? Do you think they're going to go down? Gas prices have gone down. Some people may feel like, hey, if gas prices went down, food prices are going to go down, right? But we can't let that fool us, okay? Our economy, we're in a critical state right now. Okay, Mike said until price controls, and then it will get crazy. It will go up. Absolutely. I've said this in one of my most recent videos. You know, according to many reports, okay, many sources are saying the same thing. Less food is actually being grown today, okay, and which means less food will be available in the future. You know, and I asked the question, what will the harvest look like in 2023? Do you think it'll be the same as we're seeing today? Not just here in the United States, but all across the world. They're producing less wheat. You know, allegedly what's happening between Russia and Ukraine is causing a shortage of many items, one of them being fertilizer. You know, less food is being produced than in previous years today. Okay, less food is being produced today. Less being produced today. Less being grown and produced today, which means less of a harvest. Predicted now, less of a harvest in 2023. What do you think that's going to do to food prices? Do you think that's going to cause food prices to go down? Or do you think that's going to cause food prices to go up? Well, based on supply and demand, okay, if we have a very low supply and an increased demand, okay, people have to eat. So, you know, that's not going to change, I don't think. Then that means that prices are going to go up. That's right, Mike. Food will run out, okay? Food is going to run out, okay? Hola, thank you for your support. Yes, yes. Food is going to run out. So again, for those people that are doing, and I'm going to talk about Germany in just a moment, you know, with Germany and the natural gas crisis that they are facing. I'm actually going to do a whole video where I can share my screen with you, because I think that a lot of times, Mike, people see, and I've said this before, you know, I talk about international news. I share international news with you all. And I think sometimes people say, well, that's happening in Germany. I don't live in Germany. I'm in the United States. So why do I have to be worried about that? You know, it could happen. Who's to say something like that, God forbid, what couldn't happen here in our country? You know, right now, natural gas prices are skyrocketing in Germany. And in some cases, and I didn't do a video on this yet, but people in Europe, possibly in Germany, I can't remember the country, it could be in Germany, you all correct me if I'm wrong, but people have had to take cold showers because their heat has been cut off or restricted. These things are real, okay? According to reports, these things are happening today. So we have to take a look at, even if it's international news, we have to look at what's happening. And we have to say, hey, let me make sure winter is coming. I'm getting ahead of myself now. So let me just slow down. But the things that you all are mentioning, Mike, that you're mentioning, it's on my list. And you know, I like that we have this channel, we have our community, because these are the things that we all need to be thinking about. Lisa told the public they can use cloths to clean themselves. See what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm talking about, okay? So again, for those that do nothing today to prepare, okay, the danger of doing nothing could lead to paying higher prices on the things that are available, okay, the things that you're able to find. Think about, if you think that food prices are coming down, think again, y'all. I don't know when food prices across the board overall, okay, are going to come down. Right, Germany is really facing a serious crisis with this whole natural gas and energy. That's something that we need to know about and start thinking, hey, what's the plan? Each of us, what is the plan if something like that were to happen here in America and it affect our households, okay? Number three, for those who do nothing to prepare today, the dangers of doing nothing. You may have to rely on the government to feed you. Think about that, y'all. Now, I know, here in America, and I've told you all before, I have had to have assistance before as well. It was temporary. Food stamps. Hello, am I talking to anybody on the channel that can relate? There are certain people, depending on their situation, they have to, get assistance, okay, for whatever reason. So I'm not here to criticize anyone at all. But I want you to think about, if you did nothing to prepare, okay, you chose to spend your money however you chose to spend it on other things instead of stocking up on canned goods, canning your food, buying seeds to grow your own food. For whatever reason, you chose to spend your money other kinds of ways, right? And when it's too late, okay, hello, when it's too late, and you realize when the ish hits the fan, right? And it's too late, and you realize, oh my goodness, I should have been listening and getting prepared all along. You're going to look around, it's not going to be anything left. Or barely anything left, right? And you may have to rely on the government to feed you. Do you all remember I did the video and I was talking about the crisis in Shanghai and how the people were getting sick from the food that they got from the government? It was in boxes. I think I may have shared a picture where the people in Shanghai went on lockdown, and they either had to stand in line, some had to stand in line, and they were even delivering boxes to the homes of the people. And people were getting sick, y'all. Do y'all remember I did that video? People were actually getting sick from the government food that they were being given. What if you had to rely on the government? What if you did nothing to prepare today and the ish hit the fan and all you had to do was rely on the food from the government? Is that something you would really, really want to do? Just think about it, y'all. Think about it. That's right. Mike said shippers will stop, even the post office, UPS, FedEx. It's all run on gasoline, so no food in shops and no online or DoorDash. A cheese line, no thanks. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, because I even remember the days of commodities. Government cheese is not good. We're not even thinking about it being healthy, right? I'm just saying it doesn't even taste good. I don't even know if it's real cheese. Probably not. It's a difference in something being temporary, but what if you had to go for days, months, weeks on government food, and that's all you had? Think about that. You know, the people, like I said, the people in Shanghai, China, got sick from the government food. Um, think about that. You know, think about, could that even be something good at all? Having to rely on government food, okay? Someone in the comments said Velveeta. I'm telling you, I don't know. Would you want to rely on that if that's all you had to eat, okay? Number four, you all make sure you like this video, share this video, and I invite you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Number 4, for the people that do absolutely nothing, they say, you know what, Andrea, you're crazy. There's no food shortage. There's no kind of crisis coming. Everything will be fine. There's food in the stores. There will always be food in the stores. The government will come in and save us. You don't have to worry about anything, okay? For those people that think like that, okay? They're not thinking like you and I. But for those people who do nothing, okay? Another consequence, the 4th consequence that I see happening is that no one is going to come to their rescue. I wrote down no one is going to come to their rescue because everybody's going to be trying to take care of who is in their household. That's the priority, right? So, you know, I'm not criticizing anyone, but I'm just naming, you know, if you could have prepared, right? If you could have put, even if it's just buying a few cans each week, catching items as they go on sale. You know, if you chose to go out and get your hair done, your nails done, go on shopping sprees, take trips, making large purchases, buying who knows what, and, you know, when ish hits the fan, you're left wondering, oh my goodness, like, hey, you know, you're trying to call around to get help. Expect very few, if any, people to come to your rescue. Because for those people that have been preparing, okay, that have food stocked up, that's going to be for the people in their household first. Am I right or wrong, y'all? Now, some people could look at it like, ooh, Andrea, why would you say that? That's mean. Love thy neighbor, right? And that may be true, but in an emergency situation, y'all, where we're talking about you're just trying to survive, you're going to take care of the people in your household first. Am I right or wrong? Y'all let me know. Do y'all think differently? Let me know. Okay, now someone said, what if people came to you in bad shape? Okay, that's a good question. Hold on, it went away. Okay, what if people come to you in bad shape? Maybe we will have to help, you know, if something is available. But, you know, I heard it put like this before, right? Someone used this analogy. So if a plane is going down, right? Well, no, let me not use a plane. I'll just say a boat, okay? Because I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I've never flown, so I can't talk about that. I can't relate to that. So let's say you're on a boat, right? And let's say the boat is sinking, like the Titanic, okay? And it's only a few life jackets. So you're going to give up your life jacket. You're going to go without a life jacket and give to somebody else, and you possibly drown and die. I'm just asking. I'm not criticizing anyone, because I feel like you have a right to believe what you're going to believe. But in an emergency situation where we're talking about survival, okay? Extreme situation where we're talking about survival. If you were on a boat and the boat was going down, you're going to give up your life jacket and risk drowning and dying so that someone else, male or female now, so that they can survive. That's something to think about. So, you know, that is a question. Again, I'm not criticizing you. I'm just giving you another way to look at it. That is something to think about. Of course, if you have it available, that's what I'm saying. So you got to think, you know, if you only have a little bit left to eat, okay, for you and your family, right? You're going to go and give it to a whole nother family and let your family go without? You got to think about that. And then I saw someone else say, well, even if you help someone out, if someone came to your door, knocking on your door, and let's just say they wanted some food, right? They wanted to see if you had food, and you thought about it and you gave it to them, right? What if that one person goes and tells everybody they know, okay? Next thing you know, you got a whole lot of people at your front door knocking on your door, right? Knocking on your door. Hey, we want something too. Now what you gonna do? And then the next thing you know, all those people are, they getting whatever they can get. Umbrellas. I can't reach my umbrella in the back, but they're getting whatever they can get. And now they're trying to break your window, kick down your door, and get in your house and take what you have. What you gonna do then? Y'all ain't thought about that, have you? Listen, when people are trying to survive, okay, when people are severely hungry, people will go through, jump through hoops, hurdles, and do God knows what to get food. Am I speaking any truth to y'all? Y'all let me know. Y'all don't start dissing me in the chat. Now, I haven't read any comments. I'm just trying to get you all to see. I'm trying to get you to see it from different angles, okay? I'm the type of person, I don't believe that we all have to agree, but I'm just trying to get you to see other points, okay? Someone said, heck no to the no. These are things to think about, okay? If you can help someone in your family, okay, even if they don't live with you, if you have something left, do remember your first priority should be to take care of people that are in your household, okay? That's your spouse, your children, loved ones that stay with you, okay, that live with you. That's your first priority, right? Anyone outside of the household, if it's available, okay, certainly don't give up your last and give to them, and all of a sudden everybody in your household is starving. But wait a minute, y'all, okay, I'm gonna throw this at you now. Is that what our country is doing when they send money overseas to these other countries? Oh, y'all ain't ready for that. I'm gonna get out the car on y'all. Let me hold on, y'all. I'm about to leave. Y'all haven't even looked at it like that, have you? Do you know, still to this day, right? Our country, and don't get me wrong, I know that people from time to time need help, and sometimes people from less fortunate situations need assistance, right? So I'm not against sending money to people in times of help when it makes sense, right? But when you have people struggling right here in your own country, okay, the homeless population, do you all know the homeless population is increasing? So we're sending all this money overseas to go towards a war to help the people, but I'm hearing reports that the money is being used for that country to purchase weapons to sell on the black market. Why isn't our current leaders, why aren't they putting the people, the American people first? They're giving money to other people instead of helping their own. I'm about to leave, y'all, because y'all not ready for that conversation. I'll be right back, y'all. Y'all ain't ready for that. Am I making sense, though? So that's something to think about, okay? I told y'all I wasn't going to keep y'all long, okay? Let's see. Mike said, I like to connect with neighbors, but these people are lost sheep. You know what? I advocate for connecting with your neighbors because, you all might have to come together and defend your community. Helping each other, bartering, and definitely, like I would say, even when it comes to helping people, bartering, okay, I'll trade you this for that. But definitely get to know, make a point to, and I have to tell my own self that as well, make a point to, especially in the times that we're currently living in, get to know the people that live in your neighborhood. I'll say this, connect with like-minded people, okay? We know that, we can't always change how people think, but I would say the best thing to do is connect with like-minded people. Okay, are you all enjoying this episode? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Listen, y'all not mad at me, are you? Y'all not mad at me because I'm saying, hey, you need to take care of your family and your household first, and then if you have enough left, help people outside of your household. Y'all not mad with me, are you? I'm not being funny, I'm just being serious. That's good. That's good. Your brothers are awake and they realize what's going on. Okay? And truth be told, y'all, we're all at some point gonna have to rely on each other. Okay? I don't think any one of us can get through the times that we're living in alone. And if you know someone now who may feel like, hey, I don't have to do anything because everything's fine, I would encourage you to talk to them. You can share my videos with them, share the channel, and just help them to understand. Y'all, do y'all know a couple of months ago, maybe even still now, there was a baby formula shortage? How in the world that one of the wealthiest, if not the wealthiest countries in the world, how do we how do we come up on a baby formula shortage? Okay, not mad at LOL, not mad at all. My problem is my neighbors see me preparing, and instead of prepping, they just being nosy. And you're gonna have people like that sometime, but I don't know. Just encourage them to do the same, or it sounds like those neighbors will be some of the first ones at your door knocking. Hello, can you help us? I don't know. Sometimes it might be like that, but I don't know. If you feel like you can trust them somewhat, or you may want to talk to them about what's going on. Maybe the light will come on with them, and they'll take some steps to prepare as well. Okay, but we can't. I realize even on this channel, as much as I try to share, I realize I can't save the world, but I say, what, let me just share information. Because at the end of the day, people are going to make the decision that they feel like is best for themselves and their family. And even sometimes we don't understand, like, what are they doing? Why are they doing that instead of preparing? At the end of the day, that's their choice. Okay? All right. So again, number 4, I have a few more. Show up the armor of God. We all will have to take a stand at some point. Yes, I believe that too. All right, number 4, no one is going to, I just said this, no one is going to come to your rescue. Those in your household are first priority. Make sacrifices if necessary, okay? Whether it's learning how to do your own hair, instead of getting your hair done, do your own hair, do your own nails, wherever you have to make sacrifices, cut back on doing this and putting a little extra towards, your preps, things like that, right? I'm saying, get your hair done. I don't know if you all have been, for those of y'all who've been following the channel, I've had my hair like this now in box braids for, I think this is at least 2 months now. June, July, August. Yeah, at least 2 months. And I'm going to be taking it out pretty soon, but hey, and when I do, I'm going to go back to doing my own hair. I just did this to give my hair a break, okay? I ain't trying to criticize nobody about getting their hair done. But what I'm saying is, ladies, okay, even some, even gentlemen may want to, ladies, do your own hair. Gentlemen, you may want to cut your hair however you have your hairstyle. And the money that you would spend on, getting your hair done, things like that. Ladies, getting a manicure, pedicure, you can put that money towards preps, okay? Just some ideas. I ain't trying to tell you what to do. And number 5, y'all, number 5, and we're going to get out of here. Number 5, for the people that do nothing, okay? For the people that are in denial, Andrea, why are you trying to scare people? There are no food shortages. There are no water shortages. Everything is fine. There's no crisis. The government is going to make sure we're fine. For those people that think like that, okay, and they're doing nothing today to prepare, winter is coming. Winter is coming. Someone earlier in the chat, I think it was Mike, mentioned about the crisis in Germany. Winter is coming. I wrote down winter is coming. It is necessary. It is critical It is essential, it's necessary, okay, that we prepare for winter today. All right. Natural gas, I wrote down, natural gas prices are skyrocketing in Europe. Firewood shortages are being reported. Okay. How many of you all are fortunate enough to have fireplaces in your home? Maybe you have a wood burning stove. Okay. I don't have a fireplace in my home. But I do have a way to cook with fire and wood, with firewood and fire in the event that we don't have electricity. But if you are, if you do have a fireplace, I want you to know that they're saying now that a firewood shortage is going on. So I don't know. Of course, you may say, well, Andrea, you can go right outside. You live in an area where there are trees. I can go right outside and cut the wood and use for fire. Well, for those who know anything about firewood, in certain cases you can collect sticks and things like that. But really, to really have a fire going, your wood needs to be, first of all, dry. And then also, it's treated. The wood is treated. So, think about that. I'm gonna do some more research on that and talk about firewood shortages, which any shortage is going to lead to higher prices on the items that are available. Okay. Natural gas prices are skyrocketing in Europe. I'm going to talk about that in a separate video. We talked about Germany, how they're facing a crisis right now concerning energy. Firewood shortages, I just said that, are being reported. And even to this day, there are still talks about power outages. Okay, so with winter coming, y'all, we got to think about it. A lot of people, freeze. Have you ever heard stories of people freezing to death in certain situations? That's a very real thing, in the event that there are power outages. Okay, think about power outages happening in the wintertime. Do you have a way to provide heat to you and your family? Okay, let me give you some solutions, right? Someone mentioned I believe a kerosene heater. That could be a solution. You have to be careful anytime you're dealing with kerosene. I remember growing up and my grandparents and my mom, my family, my uncle having kerosene. You have to be careful with that, right? There are what do I want to call it, like heaters that use propane that are safe for inside use. You may want to research that as well, or check your Lowe's, Home Depot. They have those available. Solar power generators, you all have heard me talk about that before. You can do your research on this as well, but they have some solar power generators that have enough wattage that could actually power a heater. Okay, so look into that. Those are all solutions, but I want you to start thinking about and asking yourself, do you have a way to stay warm in the winter? If you do not currently have a way to stay warm in the winter, I would highly encourage you. Okay, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to make suggestions. I am here to encourage you and to suggest that you start researching ways, safe ways to stay warm inside, okay, in the winter, and come up with a solution that you feel like is best for you and your family. I'm going to ask again. Even us talking right now, do you have a way to stay warm in the winter? I'm going to give you another solution, okay? You can share some in the chat if you have them. I was doing some research and I saw where people were saying you can buy the plastic shower liners. Do you all know what I'm talking about? The plastic liners that you put in the shower. You can get some tape, okay? Preferably preferably tape that will not cause your paint to peel or be snatched out the wall. But you can actually take shower curtain liners and put them up against your windows, and that will help keep the cold out. Did you all know that? Have you all heard of that? So guess what? I made sure that I got months ago, right? Maybe even sometime last year. Shower curtain liners. Okay, doesn't have to be an expensive brand. They have shower curtain liners at different stores, right? They may even have them at the dollar store. I don't know. That's another solution, okay, or a solution to pair with another solution. I don't say, when Andrea told me to go and get some shower curtain liners and tape them to the windows, and that's supposed to make us all warm. No, that's just a part of it, okay? That's going to help keep the air out, but you still need something else going, to help you be warm, okay? I hope that what I'm sharing is making sense to y'all. I said we weren't going to be long, but we're already 42 minutes in. Thank you all so much, okay? Let's see, okay? Right, and I saw someone said that the items are pretty cheap. I'm telling y'all, what's going on right now in Germany with the natural gas prices. People may be running out, scrambling to find heaters. Do you know, even though we're not in Germany, that may still affect us here? The supply chain crisis, if everybody now, because, okay, maybe, I don't know the weather pattern, the climate. I don't know if it's already cold over there or not. So if they're running out buying all the heaters and the propane and whatever they need to stay warm over there, well, when it gets winter where I am and where you are, is it going to be anything in the stores for us to buy? Or is it already going to be sold out because they sent it all to Germany where there's the crisis? So do you see how even if we're not in that area, in that country, what's happening in that country may or may not affect you and I? So they may say, hey, because of what's happening in Germany, we had to ship all these heaters and they bought so many heaters and things. Now, guess what? There's a supply chain crisis. We can't get it to you all over here in the United States because they needed it over there first. So these are the things that I want you all to think about. Okay, do you all agree or disagree with what I shared? Okay. Yep. So that's something to think about for those who have who use natural gas. You have a gas bill. That's something to think about. If you have all electric, total electric, a part gas, part electric, that's something to think about. And y'all, do you know that I know, at least in my area, my company has already informed us that price increases could be very well coming. So that's something else to think about. The rising cost of energy. So I just wanted to give you all some things to think about. I'll do a recap. So if you join in later and you didn't get to hear my full list, you can go back and watch the replay, but I'll just do a quick recap of what I talked about. Again, for the people who are doing nothing, the danger of doing nothing, here's some consequences that I see for those people. There will be, number one, there will be no food, essential items left on the shelves for you. Number two, you risk paying higher prices on the items, the goods, the foods that you are able to find. And if you think food prices are going up, if you think food prices are going down, think again, okay? Number three, you may have to rely on the government to feed you, okay? Go back and think about the information I shared on the people in Shanghai, China, and how they actually got sick from eating the food that their government gave them during the lockdown. Number four, no one is going to come to your rescue, okay? When the ish hits the fan situation, people are going to be providing for their household first, okay? If they have something available, they may or may not be able to help you. That is why you need to prepare today, okay? Some people may say, well, that's mean. Why wouldn't you help your neighbor, or why wouldn't you help? So you're telling me that you're going to starve and you're going to allow your family to starve so that someone that's outside of your household can eat. You're going to give away your last so that someone else can eat. Think about that, y'all. I'm not criticizing you. I'm trying to give you a different way to think about it. Surely I would say help if you can, but don't give away what you have for your survival in order to feed someone else. I would encourage them, if you know people like that today, I would encourage them as much as possible. Okay, that's the best way you can help them, is to encourage them. Hey, you need to prepare, you need to get ready today. And then number 5, again, this is in no particular order. Okay, this is not a final list. Okay, you can add to it if there's something you feel like is a consequence that these people need to realize who are not prepared today. Number 5, winter is coming. Winter is coming. I'm gonna say it again. Winter is coming. It is necessary. I wrote this down. It is necessary that we prepare for winter today. Again, the natural gas prices in Europe, Germany, going through the roof. Firewood shortages. I'll do some more research and talk about that later. And power outages may still occur. Okay, when, we don't know. But the best thing that we can do to protect ourselves and our families is to prepare today. Okay, another thing, and I didn't put this on the list, y'all, but you know, in a ish hits the fan situation, there could be widespread panic, chaos. Like I said, people are going to go through great lengths to feed themselves, water, all of these things we need to be thinking about. So you all let me know your thoughts on what I shared in the video. Make sure you like this video, share this video, please, please, please share this video with your family members and friends. We all got to get prepared, y'all. So again, I appreciate you. I'm not trying to scare you with the information I presented. I'm trying to give you another way to look at the consequences of not doing anything. Okay, the dangers of doing nothing. So thank you all so much. I appreciate you all. Take care. Stay tuned. I have more videos to upload. Let me know if you all like me going live like this. I know right now I go live every Thursday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. I had some time today. I said, you know what, I'm going to sit down. I had some time today. I said, you know what, let me sit down. I just jotted down on my notebook paper. I said, well, let me just write down a couple of things. Because I do hear people saying, hey, there are people that believe, hey, I don't have to do anything. I know this person, I know that person. They have a lot of stuff. They're going to take care of me. I don't have to do anything. Well, that's a dangerous way to think, first of all, if you're in a survival situation. But again, encourage those people. You know, we still love them. Okay, we still love them. But let's encourage them as much as possible to get prepared today. So I want to, you know, let's make that a challenge, y'all. Let's try to find those people in our families that we love and care about. Even if you have to share articles with them, even if you have to share my channel with them, please do. And encourage them to get prepared today. So again, I'm Andrea from Andrea Speaks TV. Thank you all so much. If you're watching, if you were somehow led to this channel, please make sure you subscribe and join our community. We offer solutions here. We talk about what's going on, but we also talk about solutions as well. Okay, did y'all enjoy the information in the video? Y'all let me know. Y'all, those of you all who are watching now live, y'all ain't mad with me, are you? Y'all have gone quiet. Y'all let me know your thoughts. Okay, so thank you. I told y'all in the beginning I wasn't gonna be here long, but y'all, I'm passionate about this topic, and we were having such a great discussion. Now y'all done got quiet on me. Are y'all mad at me now? Y'all let me know. Okay, y'all take care. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Mike. Thank you for everyone who took time out of your what is today, y'all? So you took time out of your Monday to tune in and watch. I appreciate every single one of you. Take care. God bless. And I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.